just like, I've seen people put the butt out of the club fully. I'll just display messages. Okay. Stan Kroenke, what's going on, and the Premier League just goes about to start in like 2 days. I don't really know. Does anybody really care about Bournemouth? I'm sorry, Bournemouth. I respect Bournemouth in every single way. And a couple of years ago, they weren't even in the Premiership. They were in the, I think they might have been in League One a couple of years ago. I have no clue. Bournemouth, maybe 15th, I have no clue. Brighton, this is going to be a big one. I can't wait to tell. Glenn Murray's your main star man. You don't have the best of squads, do you? I do like Matthew Ryan as a goalkeeper. I feel like he should be picked up by a bigger club in the Premier League. Like maybe even a top 10 club. He looks really good, I think, but I really do think that Brighton will finish last this season in the Premier League. Moving on to Burnley. Okay, Burnley. Okay, I really don't think they'll be able to handle Europa League play and Premiership. I feel like they're going to struggle a lot this season. They have a very strong squad. They haven't improved it much. They have sold 1 or 2 players. I feel like 16th will be the rightful position for them. Anyway, Chelsea are a very big team. And I feel like the signing of Jorginho has gone really unnoticed, in my opinion. So and Sarri is a very good manager. Like, for a wee while there, he had Napoli competing with Juventus to win the Serie A. And sure, you might say Serie A isn't as competitive as it used to be. Could I agree with you on that? I'm not quite sure. So now I really do think that Chelsea will finish 4th. They have a strong squad. I don't think that, I've seen many people put Chelsea in 6th. I don't think so. I feel like Chelsea can also, first season with the manager, they just win a Premier League. I don't know how, but I really do think that Chelsea will finish 4th this season. Crystal Palace are going to struggle a lot this season. I feel like Wilfried Zaha is going to leave. I think he really wants to leave. He's trying to force a move to Chelsea or Tottenham. I'm not quite sure which is which. I think it's Chelsea. So I think Crystal Palace might finish 17th this season. Wilfried Zaha is the man who's just carrying it on the back. Like, in the next couple of years, you could be seeing Crystal Palace in the Championship. You mark my words, guys. Just mark my words. Everton now. Everton. I feel like Everton will finish 9th. I like Silva as a manager. I feel like he shouldn't have been sacked from Watford. I have no idea what's going on at Watford. Around Watford. I feel like 9th will be a good position for them. Huddersfield are down too. And I really do think that Everton will get 9th place this season. I feel like they'll improve from season to season. Silva isn't that really experienced manager in the Premier League, and when he is, it's usually with a club who isn't the best. I feel like Everton, he has more opportunities now, and maybe he could show himself as one of the best managers in the Premier League with a big club. And so rather than there, you can see him as a manager of Man United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, all those clubs, you know. So now I think Everton will finish 9th this season. I feel like Everton will be the Premier League tank. Tank means that they'll try and improve. They're trying to build up to the future, basically. So feel like that move was a pretty good move, and I feel like they'll be trying to build up to the future. Huddersfield, okay, Huddersfield. I've seen a lot of people put them last. I really don't think so. I feel like they have many more seasons in the Premiership to come. I like Huddersfield. They have a strong club. I like Mini. I like Ragnar, especially because he reminds me of Jurgen Klopp. He also managed the Borussia Dortmund B team for a couple of years, fun fact. So yeah, Huddersfield I think will finish maybe around, will be the position for them. Like maybe 8th, I'm not quite sure, but like I think 10th will be a good position for Leicester. They lost Mahrez, and everybody's saying that that'll affect them a lot. I don't think so. Mahrez became very inconsistent. When they lost, Kante was the thing that broke the camel's back really for Leicester, I think. Like you will never forget talking about when they won the Premier League, and everybody, like the next season, everybody was saying, "Oh, they'll become such a big team. They kept all their good players." Like it's sort of like N'Golo Kante just slided under. I feel like if I was a Leicester player was stayed, I think Mahrez did the right thing. He spent too long and he wants to play for a big club. Jamie Vardy, I do think he's very loyal. I respect that. But have they really replaced anyone in that position? I know they have the money to bring in a big player. Maybe not the biggest player in the world, but like, you know, a player that could adapt to the Premiership. Maybe you could even get someone like, I don't know, even some Premiership player. You know, you could get Martial somehow. Like, I'm not saying that Leicester City will try and buy Martial, but you know, still. Liverpool, okay, Liverpool. Don't call me a biased Liverpool fan, but I really do think that we'll win the Premier League this season. This year's going to be our year, guys. Don't bet against it. We've got a new goalkeeper. We've got a bunch of midfielders. One thing I think we should improve on is maybe our defense, like maybe another centre back. I know some people call Dejan Lovren the best player in the world. Somehow, don't ask me. Well, I was Dejan Lovren, but like still. I feel like Alisson will give a lot. Alisson's first ever game, I actually watched that, fun fact, in the Aviva. So I feel like I have a lot of confidence in Liverpool this season. And don't bet against me. I feel like Liverpool will win. Manchester City, I think, will be second this season. They're probably the only club I've seen in the past couple of years of the Premier League, well, as long as I've been watching the Premier League, that have been consistent even when they've won the title. You'd see teams like Leicester and Chelsea, they just fall off after that Premiership win. Manchester City, I don't actually see that with them. I remember they won the season one pre-show. Don't remind me of it. And actually that's very consistent. That season they finished second when Chelsea won the Premier League. So I definitely do think that City will finish second this season. They're a very consistent team. Maybe not United. They're going to have a really bad season this season, in my opinion. I think Jose Mourinho has to keep his mouth just shut. Like, he can't complain in public, like, and whine about the hierarchies not letting him spend enough money or not buying the players that he wants. You know, like, if I was the hierarchy, there'd be not a good situation with Mourinho. I feel like he's going to lose to the dressing room, or the dressing room sooner rather than later. I'm shocked it wasn't last season. Like, if you can finish 6th with a team, like, I remember 2 years ago, they finished 6th when they signed the world record transfer, when they broke the world record transfer fee for Paul Pogba. And they had Ibrahimovic, they had Mkhitaryan. My God, how did they not win the league that season? They finished 6th somehow. So it's weird to me. I don't know why. It's just really odd. Newcastle situation is going mad right now. The fans are protesting, I think, and it's annoying as well because remember at Christmas when everybody's saying, Mike Ashley's finally going to sell the club, and everybody's celebrating. Yeah, no one wanted to buy it, so Mike Ashley is still the owner of your club. I don't think she'll be managing a club like Newcastle. And I think 11th could be a good place. They could finish in the top. They can finish in the top 10, maybe even the top 8. Southampton relegated. Spurs. I don't think it's going to have a good season either. I feel like they're not going to finish in the top 4. That's right, Spurs not finishing in the top 4 for me. I think 5th will be where Spurs is. They've not signed anyone, and well, right now through this recording, I think Ben Davis isn't, like, this is in my opinion, Ben Davis isn't really a top 6 left back. Unless they start playing Rose again, which I doubt, because, you know, I don't think he has the best attitude. I think overall, I feel like they will struggle this season. So I feel like 5th will be the best option for Spurs. Stoke, nope. Swansea, nope. Watford, okay, Watford. Ooh, okay. Wait, when's Southampton? Oh my God, Southampton wasn't relegated, so I mean, Southampton, sorry about that everyone. It was a slip up by me. Southampton, I think, will finish around, I feel like they'll finish 18th actually. 18th, I think, will be where they finish this season. They looked very weak last season. They only went up by a scrape of their teeth. Mark Hughes, horrible manager. So like Southampton, I think will finish 18th. Watford, no, Waterford. I feel like they'll have an alright season. Many people have said they'll finish 17th because they're so Richarlison. Richarlison didn't score since since November. I don't think it's that big of a deal that you sold Richarlison. And for the money as well that you got, you can invest a lot to that. Can't wait. I can't see your screen. Oh, that's okay, Josh, then you can just hear me then. It's absolutely pointless anyway, seeing the screen. I'm talking about Watford right now, just to let you know, Josh. And where I think they'll finish. So, Watford, I think, will finish around 14th? Did I put Bournemouth in 16th or 14th? Not quite sure. Around that position up there. I feel like Richarlison, I don't think, is a big player that they sold. So yeah, I think that Watford will have a mediocre season. West Brom relegated. West Ham. Finally, I get to talk about West Ham. I think they'll finish 7th. They have a very good manager in Pellegrini. And sooner rather than later, they're going to break into that top 6 position. You know, the London Stadium or the Olympic Stadium or whatever you call it. The Olympic Stadium, I think, Many people said it's a curse or something like that. I don't know. But I really do think that they'll break into the top 6 sooner rather than later. Man United have a very, very bad season. They could be 6th this season, but I feel like 7th is the best position for them. Moving on to the championship. Oh my god, I'm on League One. Wolves. I think Wolves will finish around 8th, maybe. I think that's a good position. Sunderland, no, they're in League One. Cardiff, 19th. They have Neil Warnock as their manager. I don't think their team just looks like a championship team to me. It just does. If they make like a huge signing like the other 2 promoted teams have, like with Fulham, Surrey, and with Wolves, the whole entire country of Portugal, I can see that. I can see them getting up, and I can see many other teams getting down. So yeah, moving on here. Fulham, last but not least, Fulham. Where do I think they'll finish? I think they might finish in the top 10. Who did I put in 10th? I'm not quite sure. I'll place Fulham in 10th, just because. So Fulham, I think, will be 10th this season. This isn't the best of videos because no one can see my screen. Okay. So yeah, I think I might just make another video just saying that